I don't know.
We can be, I think.
I know. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm warmed up.
I don't either, but
I'm cranky. All right, let's get the crankies out. Inhale the good shit. Exhale the bullshit. Hello and welcome to this month's episode of Pizza, Beer, and Life. I'm your host, Roxy Freefall, and right next to me is my friend, Miss Cherry.
What up?
What's up? And we are here taping in front of you, not live, but live-ish, as an See, I don't know. I'm totally off today. But anyway, we're taping at 8 Bar, which is located at Atomic Books in the Hamden neighborhood of Baltimore, Maryland. You can check 8 Bar out for the latest in seasonal beers, awesome beers, and also Atomic Books for all of your wonderful book needs and like weird things and weird toys. And it's just an awesome place. So check them out.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was my introduction. I know. I'm all like
we're getting there.
I am. I'm trying to get energized here. Like
yeah.
I'm just between the rain last weekend, or this past weekend.
Yeah.
And like just the full moon and everything. I'm just like I'm sapped of energy.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Tomorrow is Friday. Thank goodness. Friday. So, but being that this weekend is October. Where the hell did September go? I didn't even have enough time to wake up. Billy from Green Day.
Right. I have no idea. It was pretty rude. Just
just
coming
flew
in
right
my
by.
life so quickly and then leaving so quickly.
Flew right through. So
my shortest relationship ever
was
September.
I was gonna say not so much mine, but anyway, let's not talk about my current dating life because it's really not great. Yay! Anyway, we won't go into detail. So
Okay.
because I'm trying I don't like to talk shit about my personal life on the so.
Well, yeah.
I mean, there might be glimmers of it here and there, but I'm not going to call anybody out.
Well, we haven't had any questions like that lately.
No.
We're taking a sabbatical from relationship questions.
That's on purpose.
Relationship questions on the show.
So, anyway, all right. So, but my point is, with September being almost over, this weekend is October. This month, for our beer selections, we are diving into the world of pumpkin beer. Yay.
Yes, we're basic. It's fine.
Yay. Why? Because we can.
Exactly.
Do we like it? So, I mean, overall, I'll fully admit, I am not a pumpkin person. At all. I mean, I tolerate it.
I can be, but,
no.
it's not like, I'm not the type that's like, as soon as pumpkin arrives, it's like I'm at Starbucks every day getting my pumpkin latte or whatever.
Well, and also I
do enjoy it.
I'm a Libby's pumpkin pie gal. Like I grew up on the Comstock Libby's pumpkin pie mix, and that's all I need. I don't need it in my beer. I don't need it in my coffee. I mean, every once in a while, okay, but
exactly.
I just give me the actual pie.
Yeah,
not things that taste like it. But come December when peppermint mocha and all that is everywhere, that's my jam.
Me too.
Oh my god, I
Me
cannot
too.
wait.
There's something about those peppermint mochas where it's
just hits you right here.
Mm-hmm.
Right
that
here.
Mintiness.
It's all minty fresh.
Oh,
it's awesome. So
lovely.
All right,
lovely.
So we have 2 pumpkin beers that we are going to try this afternoon. So. The first one is from Ellicottville Brewing Company. It is Pumpkinville. Here we go. Da 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 da. So, do one down here as well. There we go. It clocks in at 6.5%. And it's brewed and packaged in Little Valley, New York. And I don't know. Whenever I see Ellicottville, I always think of Ellicott City, and then I remember, no, it's a New York beer.
Yeah.
Not a Maryland one. So
we don't have any Maryland beers.
I know, in today's, So what's our other one?
This one's Big Oyster Brewery. Mm-hmm. I'll put that up there for you.
There we go.
It's called Chuckin' pumpkin.
Shocking.
This one is actually brewed in Delaware.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Big Oyster is in Lewes.
Oh,
Lewes.
Leaves. Anybody from Delaware, like, tell us how to pronounce that?
Yeah.
Because there's also, it's Leaves. The only reason I know that place exists is because Mumford & Sons Gentlemen of the Road tour stopped there one year.
Yeah.
I didn't go to that one. I think that was the one when I went to St. Augustine, Florida for that one. I can't remember. So, but anyway, but yes. That's the only reason why I know that Lees exists. So, anyway, all right. So first, here, we'll grab our little glass. We have wee baby glasses from the Wine Source today. So, Wine Source located also in the Hamden neighborhood of Baltimore, Maryland. So, we're gonna try this Ellicottville Pumpkinville one first. And then we will move on to the other. So, whoop, there we go. Here you go, friend.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, I mean, straight off the bat, it looks like a pumpkin beer. Straight off the bat, it's got a nice amber color to it.
Yeah.
So, all right, cheers. Whoop.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, hello.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's like
right
in your
away.
face. Yep.
That is smack.
Ooh, that's actually very nice. I don't mind
it. Okay, so first off, that's pie in a glass.
Yes.
Straight away. That is
it's definitely not heavy
No.
You can tell that it's not heavy. There's a little bit of haziness, but that's just from the spices.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of a hoppiness to it too on the back end. You definitely, the hops are there.
But it's not like in your face like some others can be.
No, the front end is your. So when I talk about pumpkin pie, right? I'm talking about there's Libby's, right? The stuff that's in the can, right? And then you have like Costco, Walmart. Right, and theirs is more spicy. I'm a pie connoisseur. Theirs is a little bit more spicy, like it has a little bit more nutmeg to it. The reason I'm saying this is because this is more like your canned pumpkin pie flavor.
Sweeter.
Yeah, much sweeter.
Definitely sweeter. Are you getting like a little like weird not weird, but like a caramel taste to it?
I was gonna say vanilla. I was gonna like it's like a.
I think I meant like weird as in like weird that I'm getting that hint.
No, there's something in there that's not supposed to be there.
It tastes like almost like caramel to me.
No, I can see how you. Because
see where I'm getting that from?
Yeah, it's in the front end.
Yeah,
it's right when it hits. Yeah, it's almost. It's almost like. This is gonna sound weird. It's like whipped cream.
Okay, I can. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
Again, going with the analogy, that's literally like drinking pie out of a glass, because it is. So, there's even hints of crust in it.
Yeah.
Like I can tell.
Yeah. Yeah, this is good. This was good. I enjoyed that one.
All right, so all right, let's do this and then we'll rate it. And then we'll rate them.
Okay.
So all right, so the next one, Shuckin' Pumpkin, Big Oyster Brewery. All right, check this out.
Take a look at it.
Oop, I went too fast. There it is. All right, so here, I'll let you. There you go. So
very similar in color.
Similar in color. It's settling. It's a little hazy. It's not as the nose isn't as powerful as the Ellicottville one. Like the Ellicottville, definitely. I will not say it again. I promise. But it definitely, that one hit you in the face. This one is
yes,
super subtle.
Yeah, this one.
This one is super subtle.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cheers again.
Cheers.
There we go. Okay, so it's really light. It's really subtle. I like it a lot. Even though it's pumpkin.
Even though it's pumpkin.
Even though it's pumpkin. No, but it's true. Like, I almost wish I had this one first. Because the other one was so flavorful.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way, but it had a ton going on in it.
This one is very subtle.
This one is subtle, but there's a beauty in its subtlety. Truly. What did we say this was? 5.5%.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's really like, when I originally looked at this, looking at the color, it is a little hazy, so I was concerned it would be a little hoppy. It's not at all.
No, not even a little.
No. Super light. It's a good transition beer. Like when I say transition, I mean like transition from summer to fall. It's a nice fall beer because it's not so heavy that you feel like you need to be out in the cold wearing a sweater, but it's not so light that you feel like you're sitting at a beach somewhere. No, it's a nice campfire blend.
Aw, that's lovely.
Yeah. I don't know, what do you think?
I'm right there with you. I think it would have been better to have tried that one first.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting lost in this one because of the first one.
Yeah.
But it is you can tell it's very, I don't think it would make that much of a difference.
No.
But it is super subtle. You've got a hint of pumpkin.
Yeah.
It's not in
no,
your
there is.
face
There's
pumpkin.
There's definitely nutmeg. There's the nutmeg, the cinnamon's in there, the vanilla, all the core flavors that you want in this beer are there, but it's so beautifully blended in. It's like I said, it's not syrupy. It's a really just good ale, and it's not too spicy at all.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Okay.
Well done.
Yeah, well done. All right, so that being said, what do we? 1 out of 10. What do we give Ellicottville Brewing Company? Pumpkinville.
Rating it on the fact that it's a pumpkin ale.
Yeah.
I think they did really well.
Yeah.
I mean, it tastes. It's like pie in a glass, like we said.
Yeah.
It's like pie in a glass. So, just on my own, personal.
What would you give it?
Rating, I would probably say a 7.5.
Wow. Okay.
Maybe an 8.
Yeah.
Because they did really well with it. And that's why it's getting a higher one rather than a more neutral one. But it wouldn't be something that I would buy all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't be it's my question. It's fall now, so which beers do I want to get? I'm not going to be that one.
Yeah.
But would I order it if I went out and it was there? Probably 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
I completely agree with everything you just said.
Yeah.
And I would give it a 7 based on that. And the 7 is based on personal preference.
Sure.
In the pumpkin category, they did a really good job. Mm-hmm. There's places to improve though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. And would I buy it again? No. It's if it was offered to me, would I drink it? Yes. I mean, would I drink most things? Yes. But to your point, if I was here at 8 Bar, and they were like, hey, we have this still. Would you like? Sure, I'd probably have one.
Yeah.
So, all right, onward to Shunkin' Pumpkin from Big Oyster. What do we give it?
That one, because I do like that it's lighter and you are, getting all literally the hints of everything, but it's not too overpowering. And like you said, a good transition beer.
Yeah.
I'd say 8. I'd give it probably around the same.
Okay.
And that's only because this one is lighter, and I'd be more inclined to buy this one
Yeah.
than I would the other one.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, the Ellicottville, Pumpkinville, whatever.
Pumpkinville.
Too much Vills going on right now.
There is a lot of Vills.
Like, this one I would just probably buy out if it was there.
Right.
This one I would probably take home, you know, like a 4 or 6 pack, whatever they would have.
Heard.
And just have it in the refrigerator for, like, every once in a while when I'm, like, just feeling like that.
Yeah.
And just, like, keep it there
Okay.
for the fall.
Right on.
Like, I would probably buy that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I, as a pumpkin beer, I give it a 9.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I think they nailed it. I think it's a great beer in general. I think the base beer, that base ale, is beautiful, and the flavoring. Again, it's subtle. It doesn't like hit you in the face. It's a really lovely beer. And so, yeah, so I'd give it a 9. Again, would I get it? I would probably get it again, and have more than one.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
Right
simply.
on.
Woo! All right, so thank you, Ellicottville, and thank you, Big Oyster Brewery, and thank you, APAR, for providing. And we'll just do that.
Yeah.
And
Well done.
Well done.
both.
So,
Both of them.
woo-hoo. Oh, sorry, excuse me. There we go. I was too busy drinking. So. All right, quick questions, and we're going to make these quick. All right, here we go. Who would, if I can talk, who would you want to play you in a movie of your life? I will go first if you're thinking. Like back, my answer really hasn't changed in like 1,000 years. Janine Garofalo.
Oh, that's a good one.
Thank you.
That's a good one.
That or Allison Janney.
Oh, yes. I would go with Allison.
Allison Janney.
Yes.
I love Allison Janney.
She's great.
If she's watching, I love you. Love you.
No, I can definitely see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I
Yeah.
love her.
I would definitely go with Allison for you.
More of this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this, I'm sorry if I'm being like super stereotypical, but I really don't care because she's got the like dark short hair, but she's like slightly more attractive, and I would want to be portrayed more attractive than I am. Not saying that I'm not, but
I was just
Ruby
about to
Rose.
say,
Ruby Rose. I would have her.
Okay.
Yeah. Give me a little bit of an accent, throw people off, and then they meet me and they're like, wait, you're not.
I like it.
But yeah, that's what I would go with.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm there. Awesome sauce. Okay. All right. So I love this next question. I do. I
know, and I'm trying to rack my brain on it, and I
know. I love this question.
I don't even know if I have like specifics.
Do. Well, I think because and once I say the question, everybody's going to go, "Oh, I know why." Yeah, because it's this realm is totally different for the two of us. Like you have a completely different experience than I do with this.
True.
Obviously, you
True.
know. So the question is, what are your automatic disqualifiers when it comes to dating apps? So let me clarify that. When I say automatic disqualifiers, I mean like when you're on a dating app, right? You look at their profile and you see something on their profile, automatically it's a no. Like just beep. So no. So, all right, I'll give you some examples for me.
Yeah,
right?
Please do.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, so automatic disqualifiers. MAGA Trumps. That's number one. Right? Like, that's not, like, because we're just not going to, and here, we're not going to get along. We're not. Like, no. Because I don't do well with extreme viewpoints. You know, it's not to say that I don't have views. I have views. But, like, I also like to talk and have discourse, and folks that have views that are very polarizing and very extreme don't like to have discussions a lot of time. Just gonna put that out there. Anyway, so for cis female here, dating, fish. For fuck's sake, stop taking photos with fish. I don't care. That's awesome. You fish. I love that. That is not attractive. It's not.
I just love that that's like
a
something that you actually have to say.
Like, no, like, do you fish? That's awesome. You know, that, and like a little caveat to that, and this isn't a disqualifier, but I just have to ask this question. Does everybody except for me hike now? Everybody hikes. Like, I don't believe that you all hike.
I know. They're painting a pretty picture.
Yeah. No, stop it. I don't care. Anyway, okay, so those are a couple examples of the automatic disqualifiers. So what would you say would be like an automatic disqualifier?
For me,
Yeah.
an automatic disqualifier would definitely be like when they feel the need to just expose as much skin as possible. Like, I'm sorry, but I do not need a picture of you with your ass in the air.
Oh, I like that.
Because that's not giving me the right. It's not giving me the right vibes.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stop there.
Oh no! Sometimes it's great to look at, but so but I will expand on that in saying, like, on my side, the gym selfies.
Conceited.
Anytime I see a gym selfie, it's not like not an automatic disqualifier. But whenever I see a gym selfie, I'm like, come on, you go to the gym,
and that's great. Good for you.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm talking about like it. Obviously, I date females, so right. Yes. Like, I don't. That's great, but like, good for you that you feel confident enough to put that on a dating app. But like, I'm not gonna look at that and be like, yes, I want to date that. I'm going to look at that and be like, yes, I want to. That.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the reaction that they're looking for.
And sometimes that's what people use dating apps for, but that's not, I mean, hooking up is not what I'm using a dating app for.
No.
So.
One last disqualifier that I think you'll agree on with me.
Okay.
Any profile that says no drama.
Yeah.
Guys.
You're probably full of it.
Right. Whenever I see no drama, like, all I see is somebody who creates it themselves.
Yeah.
Nobody. I'm going to tell you a not so secret. Nobody wants drama. Like, nobody. Like,
you don't have to announce it.
You don't have to announce it.
Yeah.
It just exposes you out there to say that you are filled with it. Mm-hmm. Knock it off. Anyway. Okay. Is there anything else?
One other one I think is especially because so much of it is based off of like the pictures that you're putting on there.
Yeah.
Is when it looks like you staged that picture.
Yeah.
Like most of mine, like that I put on there, like
they're out there in the wild.
It's like me just like taking a selfie, but like I'm not.
Yeah.
I didn't like
Again,
take
like
my time, but
selfie.
it's like a selfie like out and about.
Yeah.
So like I didn't take a time like to set up a photo booth or anything like that and get myself ready. Yeah.
No, we have the light here and we can
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Exactly. I feel you.
But I'd rather much see what they are like
in the
with
wild.
their friends, just like randomly on a night, like. And that's what I want to see.
Yeah. Oh, and make sure that if you post friend pictures, that your friends aren't hotter than you. Sorry.
Yeah. Well.
Sorry.
That.
That's why I don't post pictures
this didn't
with
work
other
out.
people.
Hey, that friend that you have in the picture.
That person was kind of hot. Can I have their number?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I don't post photos of myself with other people. Because everybody I know is exponentially hot. I'm very fortunate in that area. So, anyway. All right, let's
very
close
fortunate in that area.
We're going to close that before I get myself into trouble. All right, main questions. Here we go.
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh, that's right. I said I was flipping these. What do you say to a person who says, I don't think we've ever met? And in fact, you've met this person multiple times, and this person says this each and every time. The person in question lives in the community, and our social circles often overlap. I generally don't take offense to this and am often lighthearted about it, but my partner feels like it's disrespectful, and I need to speak up about it more. What are your thoughts about this issue? I do it all the time!
Me too.
I don't remember shit.
I don't either.
I'm sorry.
Especially if you're just having like a like a very small, like mindless conversation with this person for like 5 minutes, like it's hard to. And you're saying that your social circles are overlapping, so in my mind, that's like a group of people.
Yeah.
So like, you're probably talking and having so many other conversations, ones that might be even a little bit more important or memorable than the ones that you're having with this person.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not always easy to like meet the same people all the time and have like not important conversations and forget their name or whatever. I'm pretty good with faces, so like I remember faces, but I never rember names.
Now, I mean, here's the thing. I mean, if you've met this person like a dozen times and you still don't remember their name, that might be a cognitive issue that you might want to get checked out. Right? Or if there's an underlying reason like, oh my gosh, this person is so terrible that I just want to block them out of my mental sphere. But if it's just once in a while and I mean,
feel like that happens to everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. It happens. You know, sometimes we're moving so quickly and we're like so fast to try to move on to the next thing, and you know, and also we're thinking about what we should be saying also a lot of times that we're not actually listening to people as much. You know, that's where all of that recognition comes from, too. So, but I know, like, for me, I remember things that happen to people and their specifics more than I remember their names. Like, for example, let's say we met a couple times, right? I wouldn't have remembered your name, but I would have remembered that you have a dog and you have a sister. You know, I wouldn't remember their names either, but I would be able to go, hey, how's your puppers? Hey, how's your sister?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, how's this going on? Like, you know, but something specific like that, not so much.
Yeah.
So.
So, I mean, I guess when it comes down to it, like you said, I guess it depends on how many times you are meeting these people and how often you're forgetting, but like I think your partner needs to recognize that like this happens to everybody and it's not out of the ordinary.
Right. So, excuse me for 1 second. You guys can totally do what you need to do. We're good.
We'll just put that in here.
This is a working store.
The employees of this place think they have to hide.
They're fine
from the camera.
I know. I try to tell them
to
that.
not interrupt us.
We're almost done anyway.
We have somebody like army crawling back here.
We're not that popular yet.
No.
It's okay. All right, so we'll close that one for now. Like that was a simple one. Like it's totally fine. And like again, like if you're having serious issues with it, maybe get some that checked out. But generally, like it's not. I can understand why they see it as a sign of disrespect.
Yeah, sure,
totally. Yeah. But I think it's more disrespectful if you're faking it. Than just owning up to it and just being like, look, I'm an awful human being. You're not. But, that person's not going to,
It totally happens.
Totally happens. And a little piece of advice from my toolkit, too. If you're afraid that, like, hey, I might have met this person before or whatever, I always say, oh, it's lovely to see you again. And I always have backup with me and say, hey, if I don't introduce you to somebody, introduce yourself so I can figure out what their name is.
Yeah.
Get a tag team partner in on that crap, and then you won't have any worry. Unless your partner is,
Most of the time I try to just, make a joke about it, honestly. Yeah. I'm like, look, my memory sucks, and I'm really sorry. I know I've met you before, but can you please tell me your name again? Yeah. I'm just like, look, it is nothing against you. My memory sucks. Yeah. And most people are just like, I totally get it. You're good. We were in a big group of people, so I totally understand, why you forgot or, didn't remember. Most people understand.
Yeah, no, they do.
It's not that big of a deal.
No, it really isn't. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's close that one. Boop. All right. Moving along. I like this.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we're making this one fluffy.
Yeah, this is nice and fluffy.
Yeah.
So, all right, last question. What does good phone etiquette look like to you? With so many options at your fingertips, when should you call someone versus text, leave a voicemail, voice text, etc.? I love this. I do.
Yeah.
So I have lots of opinions on this, obviously. One of my big ones that I've had since the landline. Right? This was a big one for me, and it still exists. Do not call me if the mall is not open. What do I mean by that? Right? Mall hours are generally between 10 a.m. and 9 p.m. Those are your hours that you can call me. If you call me outside of those hours, I'm going to assume the world is on fire and something is wrong. I remember somebody called me. This was not recently. This was like, I know, this was last year. But I'll never forget this. I'm in bed. I'm comfortable. I am cozy. Freaking like 7:55 in the morning. My phone freaking rings. I pick up the phone. The first thing I say is, "Are you okay?" This motherfucker on the other line is like, "Oh yeah, I'm fine. I just need to talk to you for a hot second." I was like, "Is it an emergency? Is your family okay?"
I think I remember this.
Yes, you
conversation.
do. Mm-hmm. I said, "Is your family okay?" He goes, "Oh yeah, they're fine." I wanted to reach into the phone and choke this motherfucker out because they woke me up. Like, unless it's really important, nothing before 10, nothing after 9. That phone call. Texting is a little different. We'll get into that. But the phone should not ring outside of these hours. All right, I'm done with that.
Okay.
Next. What would you say?
I think mine is just like all situational. Like,
Yes.
obviously, like if you're like dating somebody and you know that they're the best option at that moment in time is to
Well, yeah.
call, yeah. Or like if I'm like running late and instead of like, and I know my friends are probably not going to look at this text and then like wonder where the hell I am, I might be like, "Hey, I'm just running a few minutes late."
Yeah.
Click.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I've actually gotten more inclined to do that rather than to try and text somebody and wait for them to text me back.
Right.
Because then I'm like, well, there's certain situations where I'm like, no, I want to know an answer now.
Right.
Like, I want to know an answer now. And and then you gotta wait, and like 45 minutes later, somebody's texting you back, and you're like, well, there goes that.
Yeah.
Because, like, they didn't text you back yet. So,
Right.
I mean, I think it's all just situational for me. So,
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think, if I mean, we can go into various nuances of this, right? Like,
Oh,
what's
absolutely.
the difference between, like, texting etiquette when it comes to dating, when it comes to early dating, later dating, you know, your mother, your brother, your sister, your best friend, like a casual acquaintance, your work folks, you know, but just generally speaking, when it comes to texting, Matthew Hussey has this really amazing rule that I try to stick with, which is texting is only for entertainment and logistics. That's it.
I like that.
Yeah, entertainment and logistics. So funny photo, you know, a little funny video, music, whatever. And to your point, I'm late. I'm gonna be at the thing. If you need to speak with somebody, like about something that's important, yeah, call.
You go.
Pick up the phone and you call them.
We're so used to hiding behind the screens anymore. So
God.
it's like, so many people are so awkward on phones.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And I don't mind it. I've actually gotten quite used to calling people again because it's just so much easier. And that might just be like me getting older and more impatient.
Welcome. But no, it's true. Like, there's certain people, I'll firmly admit, there's certain people that I have like we text all the time,
Yeah.
right? But then there's other people in my life that we only call each other. Like, truly, it's like logistics. like I'm running late or whatever. But like generally, there's people that I am always on the phone with. And then also there's people that like, I think the other thing that I saw out there was if you don't usually call somebody, like, and it's not, I'm not saying this is not an emergency situation. This is I haven't talked to this person in a while kind of deal.
Yeah.
Like we have a really lovely thing now with technology where like I feel like it's appropriate to text them first and say like, hey, I haven't talked to you in a while. Are you around on day that I can give you a call?
Yep.
Because then this way the other person can say like, oh no, I'm going to be at a thing. This is really like, if it's not urgent, if it's not like if it's just hey, I want to catch up, text the person first and say, hey, like, when do you have time to talk? And schedule a time like a conference call, like you would for business. I know it's so like, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking at? I don't know. It's not warm and fuzzy, but at the same time, it's just
it's a little stuffy.
Yeah, stuffy. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, no, I totally get that.
But no, it's totally
in a world
fine.
where we're constantly just like go.
Totally
like,
fine, and we have the technology at our fingertips. Freaking use it.
Yeah.
So.
I know, and that actually happened with like a friend of mine that I hadn't talked to in years because she moved from State College to Miami.
Yeah.
But we've known each other since we were in like 6th grade. She's like, oh my gosh, I was just thinking about you the other day, and like we were like messaging on Instagram or something like that. She was like, you need to call me. I was like, right now? And then like as soon as I messaged her, like right now, she was calling me because she obviously knew that I was looking at my phone.
Yeah.
And that was totally fine.
Yeah.
Because like obviously like I wouldn't be messaging her back like right away if I was busy.
Yeah.
So she just called and we like had a decent conversation. It was actually really cool to like catch up with her. But yeah. I mean, I think like if you just use your brain a little bit, like you can tell when a appropriate and not appropriate time to call is.
Yeah, and that's a great lead into to another thing. You don't have to pick up.
Well, yeah, there's that too.
You don't always have to pick up or text back right away. It's completely fine. Now, okay, so this goes into our little nuancy area, right?
Take off those read receipts.
Right, yeah. Oh, for the love of God. Take the read receipt off. Like, just
take it off.
Do not, because if like, no, you don't want that pain.
Nope.
You don't, because there is some crazy person on the other end going, oh my God, they read my message. Why aren't they getting back to me?
Exactly.
Just turn it off.
Don't do it.
Do not do it.
Don't do it.
And when I say there's probably a crazy person, it's usually me. So.
I have never had those things on.
Yeah, well, no,
I knew
like,
that
I
was just going to be a setup.
No, but whenever I see, I'm like, oh, look, read receipts, and I'm like, oh, wow, wait, why aren't they getting back to me? Well, I don't like me, I don't understand.
Yeah.
But,
no.
so with that being said, right, so let's say, like, you're in early dating, right? Like, and when I say early dating, I mean, like, super early. You haven't even met this person yet, kind of early dating, right? And so, like, they text you, right? You're and you sit there and you're like, you know what? I see their message. I'm going to wait a couple hours to pretend that I'm busy and I have a life. Do not do that. Stop it. Like, unless if you're actually busy, that's fine. But like, here's the thing is that, again, Matthew Hussey, thank you. He said it very, very well. He said much better than I'm about to say it. Like, if that person's texting you, that means they're available right then to chat. So text them back because like an hour from now or 2 hours from now, they may be busy themselves and might not be able to get back to you.
Yeah.
So like, take the opportunity.
Yeah.
And also, like, just get back to it. Like, don't let people hanging. Just respond. Even if it's, oh, I'm sorry, I'm really like, I don't know. I know I just said that you don't have to respond, but like, yeah, I mean, if you're busy, like if you're out to dinner or whatever, put the phone away. There is nothing that is so important that can't wait an hour.
That is one thing.
I mean, there are
for the
few
most
things.
part.
I know there might be some people with pitchforks after me that say, well, there might be. Yes, every once in a while there's an emergency, but still, 90% of the time it's not that important.
For the most part, I will not ever look at, for the most part, I will not look at my phone when I'm out, on a date. Or, out to dinner with anybody.
No.
If I'm just,
if they
out
walk
with
away,
friends, sitting at a bar or
will,
something like that, that's one thing. But, no, if I'm out on a date, out to dinner with, a partner or something like that, that is the last thing that I'm going to do, is take my phone out and set it on the fucking table.
Yeah. Just,
I'm not going to do that. I'm not even going to take it out.
Oh, wow. Well, you see, wait, I'm going to call bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. You can still see your text messages.
Yeah, but that's one thing if I'm actually like this. And mine actually does not vibrate when I get a text message.
Okay, fair enough.
Mine does not.
All right. Heard. Fair enough.
The only time it vibrates is if it's a app notification or something that I just haven't turned off, and it's usually a game.
Whoops.
A game that I have on my phone.
Oopsies.
So, yeah. Yes, I could. But
but you choose not to.
Yeah.
No, but because it's the polite thing to do. So.
And it's different to go like this. It'd be dismiss, than to be
oh
wait, there's all the other notifications.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Yeah.
I follow.
So
I understand. So.
You can't fault me for this. This just tells time sometimes
I'm
too.
not faulting you for it. I'm just saying. It's another thing to address.
I know.
Because some people might be like, well, what about the iWatch? No.
I agree.
It's the same thing. All right. Any other, I think I've covered my big ones. The big one is the 10 to 9 rule. Do not call.
Yeah.
So,
No, I think I'm good on that one. I mean, yeah, that's just...
Right.
Yeah, I think it's all situational.
Yeah.
Depending on the person as well. If it's if I'm already having plans with somebody and I'm just want to call them real quick to be hey, this is what's going on. I think it's all situational.
Yeah.
If I'm dating somebody and they're hey, I'm going to be driving to and from work at this time. If you want to call me because I don't want to text and drive.
Yeah.
Good for you for not doing that, by the way.
And speaking of, also, you can send automatic messages too. There is a feature that you can, if you're driving, it'll send somebody an automatic message that says, hey, I'm driving.
Yeah.
Or hey, I'm on a plane, or hey, I'm really, if you can send automatic messages to people too. Mm-hmm. So look into that as well. So, all right.
Nice and fluffy.
Nice and fluffy. Close that out. Awesome. Well, that was an episode of Pizza, Beer, and Life. Woohoo. Oh, man. Anyway,
45 minutes.
Yes.
Look at us go.
Anyway, so to the next month, where we're going to, I don't know, next month we're going to start.
It'll be right by spooky season.
Yeah, well, no.
Right before Halloween.
Well, no. Technically we're going to be but it's going to release right after.
I'm talking about just being right before Halloween.
I know. Well, it will. But my point was that we're going to be getting into November and all that stuff. So
what's in November?
Thanksgiving, turkey,
food.
So anyway, and then I'm thinking about doing non-alcoholic beverages for January.
Oh, one of those.
I don't know
people.
Yet. Anyway, we'll see. So on that note, thank you very much for watching. We really appreciate you.
Love you guys.
Remember, so Shuck and Pumpkin,
Big
Oyster. Thank you. They were really good. And Ellicottville's Pumpkinville. They were really good too. So if you like a little bit more candy in your beer, Ellicottville. If you like more beer tasting beer, this one. Yeah. So anyway, thank you for watching. Be kind to each other. We're out. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Okay.